Welcome back after a big pay-per-view tonight here in Nevada. We had a big matchup between this man, the Ram, and John Cena. We'll hear from the Ram. It's been a long time since we heard from him since the Summertime Fun pay-per-view. We'll hear from him tonight talking about the future of TPW as well as um, some big matches to come and moving forward in the aspect of TPW. So we'll hear from the Ram coming up right now. Hello, TPW Universe. It's been a long time since we've been able to talk. So, in reality, we have a stacked upcoming pay-per-view event, which is TPW Rivals Renewal. Basically, what that's about is, basically a revival of TPW Rivals. We had a couple matches on that show. It didn't really turn out so well here in TPW. Basically, what it was is a randomized matches and randomized superstars facing each other, but we always made sure to have rivals in that big show. But for the pay-per-view, we will have randomized matches as well. That's what's going to make it interesting. It'll be randomized chose matches, and it will be set superstars in that pay-per-view, which we will go over in a bit, who will be a part of that TPW Rivals pay-per-view, which will be coming up next week. But let's talk a bit about what happened tonight with the big matchups we had with the multiverse pay-per-view. A lot of you probably were excited about those matches, especially the main event matches, which we had with John Cena, myself, and Cody Rhodes and Chosen One. And also, you can't forget the Viper Randy Orton, who kept his home championship against the All-Star here tonight, my own brother. So those were some big matchups. I did not expect myself to be in a match tonight. It's been literally a long recovery since the Summertime Fun pay-per-view. I went through that grueling match with the former champion Freddie, but still reeling a little bit in my back from landing on that ladder so many times. It's you take a toll on your body, especially when you get older. It's a lot of work and determination to get through those kind of matches. But we got through it, and thanks to every one of you fans, we got through it and we got through safe. And yeah, it was an amazing matchup, but we had to look towards the future. That's why I said that I would be not fighting in many more matches, pretty much retiring in the sense of the word, in that sense of fighting, is what I'm saying. Because I gotta keep my body in tip-top shape, and not only that, just look at the future we have here in the roster. We have Eligua, we have Chosen One, we have Shibata, who's out on injury, but definitely a top superstar here in the company still. And we have Freddie, and so many other superstars that you saw on the New Talent show as well. Daniel Brown, and just like again, so many superstars that you see rising here in the company. But I wanted to focus on something as well. Now that we talked a little bit about um, the multiverse pay-per-view and the TPW Revivals pay-per-view, which would be obviously Daniel Brown and well, to kick it off, we have that big matchup with Daniel Brown and the Animal in a street fight. That'll be definitely interesting to see those two battle it out. The Animal obviously doesn't talk much, but he did write a note to Pepperjack to read aloud to Daniel Brown, and that's what caused that big matchup between them at TPW Rivals Renewal next week. And we have the continued rivalry with Eligua and Mr. Classic. That'll be, no pun intended, a classic match. It'll also be our next matchup, a rematch between All Star and Randy Orton for the home belt. We'll see who will win that one for the pay per view. It'll be a rivalry continuing, a tag rivalry between both teams, the new corporation leader with Tyler Cool. It'll be Carlito, the newest members, Carlito and Humdial versus Crow and Frenchman. That'll be definitely a interesting matchup. And then it'll be also Chris putting his away show title on the line against the future Hall of Famer, Ladies Man. And he will be one-on-one with Chris at the pay-per-view for that matchup. And finally, the biggest rivalry we have, well, one of the biggest rivalries we have currently on the roster, the two set leaders of each team will be Tyler Cool and Jake, both leaders of each faction of the Faces of Fear and the new corporation, will face off against each other for the mid-carder title, which was announced last week. So it's a big stacked pay-per-view nonetheless. And then that will lead us into our next set pay-per-views, which would be coming up here. Let me see in my notes. Uh, 1 second here. Thought I had it set. Obviously, we're leading into NXT, well, new talent pay-per-view coming up. Two set new talent pay-per-views as well as another pay-per-view at the end of this month. An ongoing event, which is our old school event, which will be at the end of this month as well. We'll see that come up, and that will be definitely an interesting old school to tune into. We will have some big matches for that one, as well as the two upcoming new talent events. Obviously, we have the new talent Asylum, which will be coming up, and it will be also another one before that, another new talent event. and then that will lead us into the biggest one big event, which would be um, pretty much a uh, tournament, which is something that I was going to announce here tonight as well. For that big pay-per-view, it will be a top card tournament, which means only top card superstars will be involved in that tournament. The winner will earn themselves a shot at TPW uh, Team Battle, which would be the big pay-per-view of one of the big pay-per-views leading into our bigger pay-per-views of the year. But they will earn themselves a main title opportunity in that tournament for that pay-per-view. And obviously, um, Team Battle is a big pay-per-view as well. We got a lot to look forward to as well for that pay-per-view, but that won't be for the next 2 months or so. So that's something we got to look forward to. Kind of the future of those matches is I announced right now. But another thing I wanted to set and announce is just as John Cena is doing his retirement tour, it will end in December. I will start my retirement tour starting in December. So I will be doing my retirement tour starting at that point, moving forward, and it will end most likely within I would say like around June or so, maybe, or a little bit sooner. But I just wanted to make that big announcement from now that I will be starting in December that retirement tour. So that'll be interesting to tune into around that time for that retirement tour that I'll be setting. Um, I'll have limited time to face most people. Um, Obviously, I'll still be running the company, but I will be doing those retirement matches. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the stuff moving forward. We have those three big events before our big team battle pay-per-view, leading into that top card tournament, as well as for future things, I will be starting my retirement tour starting in December. So again, a lot of things to be looking forward to here in TPW, and I hope that moving forward we keep captivating you guys in the audience. And we always give a big thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel of TPW. Um, if I'm reading it right, should be 21 subscribers now that we got. So that's two more people that we recently got in our TPW channel. That's under Comics R100 in our Twitch channel. If you want to watch it live as well as on TPW, you can watch it on YouTube. Usually the uploaded videos will be uploaded usually the same day or the day after. So that's also something to look forward to with those big matchups. Um, and I think that's it. I just wanted to make those announcements moving forward to you guys have an idea of what's moving forward with those big matchups, as well as my retirement tour starting in December. So that's pretty much it. And thanks for tuning in to this big pay-per-view event of TPW Multiverse. Again, we'll have everything set up. Currently, the videos are being uploaded on YouTube, so that's something you'll see soon. Thanks again for tuning in to this big pay-per-view event from Reno, Nevada. This is TPW Multiverse pay-per-view, and the Ram signing off. Well, thank you, Ram, for those big announcements. Definitely a lot of things to look forward to heading into the future of TPW, as well as a sad moment. We heard that the Ram will be retiring, but he will start his retirement tour in December. Remember to get your tickets today to watch those big matchups, the last ones of the Ram, starting in this December, starting a whole new year with the Rams retirement tour. So, this is Pepperjack as well, and thank you for watching once again the Multiverse pay-per-view, and we are signing off. We'll see you next week for the TPW Revival pay-per-view.